In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix stick drift on your PS4 controller by taking it apart and cleaning it. Now, the first thing you need to do is to remove the 4 screws from the back, 2 on both sides. I've already taken out 3 of them, and you're going to need a Phillips flathead number 0, and this should only take a couple of seconds. Now, do bear in mind that if you don't remove all of them, it's going to be incredibly difficult to remove the back plate, but once you've actually done that, you should just be able to slowly pull it off. Now, there is a little strip that actually connects to the circuit board that lights the LED light on the top of your controller. So here you'll see the battery on the back, and we're actually going to be removing it from the circuit board just so we don't shock ourselves. Now, when it comes to removing it, it's actually quite simple. You just want to pull this little white area off, not the yellow portion because that's attached to the circuit board, but you shouldn't meet too much resistance to actually remove that piece. Once you've done that, you'll be able to easily remove the actual battery. And here you'll see a screw in the back beneath it that we need to remove very quickly. So once you've removed that screw, you'll be able to remove the front plate from your controller. And just try to be careful here. I know it's a little bit difficult, but you don't want to lose any of your buttons because then you'll have to reattach them and it can get messy pretty quickly, especially the touchpad. Now, at this point, we'll be able to access our analog sticks by removing the rubber pieces here. So why don't we do that right now? Now we can actually see where the problem lies. So dirt, dust, buildup, anything like that, it actually gets captured where we're looking at right now, and we need to clean this area. Now, some people recommend you remove these little green boxes. You'll see 2 on each side. However, I don't like doing that because I've seen way too many people, myself included, actually break the controller by doing this. And unless you have a soldering gun, you won't be able to put them back on. So be incredibly cautious. Me personally, I don't even remove them to really get into the sensor. I feel like it's a lot easier to just either blow into these areas that you can see here. Here's an example. I didn't have any BW100 or an air compressor can, but you can just spray in these 4 different quadrants on each side, and that'll remove any of the dust, buildup, or debris in these areas, and that should fix the stick drift. So just be incredibly careful. The whole goal, you can literally blow into those spaces as well, and it will remove any of the dust, buildup, or debris. And I'd say 9 times out of 10, it's going to address the issue. You can also, at this point, clean your analog sticks, the rubber portion. You can clean the inside as well, because it does get incredibly dirty. And now I'm just showing you how to put it back together. Put those analogs back on. Once you've done that, you want to try and put on the front plate, which is probably the hardest part of this entire thing, because the touchpad has this little, you'll see this little area above where you kind of have to slide the touchpad in whilst also putting the front plate on. Now, I did manage to do it. That's probably the hardest part. And once you've done that, it's just a matter of putting the battery holder back in place with the screw. We're going to actually reattach the battery and plug it back into the circuit board, which is relatively easy. You shouldn't meet too much resistance here. And now you have a choice. You can either plug the LED light back in. From here, just put the screws back in and you are good to go. Your controller is now clean, and this should fix the stick drift. Like and subscribe if this video helped, and we'll see you in the next one.